Hey you guys, good morning. So let's talk about this week. I just want to jump straight into it because I have a lot to say, because as my baby daddy Drake would say, went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick. Okay, so this week we had to turn in our review of literature. That's the paper that I had to work on over the weekend. Turned out to be like 9 or so pages. Pretty decent. I don't know what my grade is yet. Haven't gotten it back, but turned that in on Monday. So, and this week was also our midterm week. So we took our midterm in research. I got a high B on that. I almost got an A on it. Almost. Just missed it by a couple of questions. But, you know, whatever. I was really happy about that because I wasn't sure what to expect, because the last class was real turned up. It was real crazy. And I'm like, oh my God. But the test wasn't bad at all. I was pretty familiar with all the material on there. Missed a couple questions. But, you know, it is what it is. Got through that. And for mental health, I got the same exact score I got on the first test. Same amount of questions right, which is funny. But, so yeah, I got a B on that. Really good. Same thing, scenario-based questions. You will get a lot of those in nursing school in any class, not just mental health. So yeah, got that done. We had a simulation lab this week. Basically, our whole clinical group was a part of the simulation. Last time we was broken up into 2 groups. This time it was just the whole group. There was 3 people that was observers. There was 2 people that's playing the patient's family members. There was 2 of the people playing the nurses, and I was the charge nurse. So basically my role was to just like make sure that they were doing everything right and to step in if they needed help with anything. So I think I played my role pretty well. You know, I stepped in quite a few times, helped out. That was really, really good. We got all good feedback on that. Only thing we missed was like there was a fake chart, and so the person had schizophrenia, and we were treating him for that. And he later on got symptoms of EPS, and to treat it, we were going to give him Benadryl. So we didn't call the physician to get an order for the Benadryl because it wasn't ordered in the chart already. That's the only part we forgot, but not necessarily, because one of the nurses did mention it. One of the ladies that was playing the nurse, she mentioned it, but I guess she didn't say it loud enough and nobody heard her. So, but whatever, that was the only thing. So shout out to the whole clinical group. We got that done, out the way. It was really good. And we had clinical this week. It was pretty good. Me and my clinical partner, like usually we're all on the same clinical floor, and we just are assigned different rooms and stuff. But with in the mental rotation, we're all on like different floors, so we're paired up with people. But anyway, so my partner and I were able to lead one of the therapy groups this week, which was, I mean, it's not like a big deal. I don't want to like toot my own horn and act like I just did something super amazing, but I thought it was pretty cool that the hospital let us lead the group, goals group. We were just like talking about their long and short-term goals while they're in the hospital, you know, how they're going to reach those goals. And they were really like, you know, they was feeling us. They really liked us. Every time we came in, they greeted us with a warm smile, like, oh, you guys, oh, you're leaving. So it was really cool that they really was liking us. What else? This week we had to do all of these assignments for mental health. It was 3 assignments. They were not hard. They were just really, really tedious. Like this thing called the IPR, which I'm thinking it stands for interpersonal relationship. We literally had to fill out every single little thing that we experienced or saw. Like you have to talk about what you did before you met your patient, the physical setting of the environment, like what was in the room, how the room looked. Just a whole bunch of like unnecessary stuff. Like I don't understand what this had to do with anything. Like we literally had to sit there and go. There was like 12 boxes, but we had to fill out a minimum of 7 of them. And in all 7 boxes, we had to talk about. We had to state like the actual literal conversation we were having with the patient, like word for word. What did I say to them? What was my body movement? What was the therapeutic technique I was using? Was it effective? What did the patient say? What was their body language like? How was I feeling at the time when I said it? How was my thoughts? what would be the next thing you would do, like the next time you interact with this person. How do you feel like this person displayed any signs and symptoms of their diagnosis? How do you think they inferred what you were saying? How did you infer what they were saying? It wasn't hard. It was just really, really tedious. And all 3 assignments were like that. They were really, really super detailed for no reason. It was just some God-forsaken fucking assignment we had to do. But I got them all done. So, yes, it was a lot this week, but we got through it. Just like any other week. And so now I'm just preparing to take ATIs for mental health. And I will see you guys next week to talk about that and everything else that goes on. So, see ya. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Okay, so it is Friday. Everybody's like happy and shit, but I hate Fridays because I have clinical in the morning and I have to work at night, so it's a very, very long day for me. But anyway, I'm going to be in high spirits because I am here to tell you guys this week was our last day of the mental health clinical rotation. So here's a picture of my lovely, lovely clinical group. So, you know, this clinical term, man, it had its ups and downs. You know, my teacher, she got on my nerves, and then at the end she seemed to kind of start taking to me a little bit more. I don't know, whatever that was about, but it's done, it's over with. I learned a lot. I really feel like this term was really good that we had it in the beginning, because it really does help with therapeutic communications and just talking to patients in general, and not just, you know, with psych patients. Because when you go into other rotations, you're still going to have to deal with a lot of people, and you're going to need to learn how to talk to them and, you know, understand where they're coming from. And I really feel like that sets the foundation for us, you know, building upon like talking to different people, if that made any sense, you know what I'm saying? Because like last term, it was like we had to go in and, you know, talk to our patients and everything, but it was kind of, you feel stuck a little bit because you don't really have a whole lot of foundation. So it's kind of like somebody says something, it's kind of like, oh, that sucks, so I hope you feel better. But now it's like, oh, okay, tell me more about it. You feel empathy for them. You know how to like ask open-ended questions, or you know how to like close off the conversation without it feeling abrupt or anything like that. So we definitely did learn a lot, took a lot from this term. You know, they were like offering us jobs and stuff, so I'm definitely gonna go back. They better remember this face. Okay, so we also took our mental health ATI. This is the mental health ATI book for the RNs. It's a lot smaller, thinner than the last 2 ATI books. Still the same concept though. Very easy read. It's like 6 practice questions at the end of each chapter. I think this book had 30 chapters in it. You know, the RN ATI kind of tripped me up a little bit, because I thought that they were going to focus more on like bipolar, schizophrenia, and depression, like all the major stuff you see all the time. But they didn't really focus on that. They focused a lot on like therapeutic communications, very big, like domestic violence, all kind of children disorders like ADHD. So it kind of threw me for a loop, but I did pass it. I am very, very, very happy, because I was taking it, I was just like, okay, I didn't really focus too much on personality disorders, and they did. So yeah, 2013 version of the ATI was okay, but I passed it, and I'm very, very happy about that. What else? I got my care plan back. I pretty much got a perfect score on that, but she took some late points off of it, and also all those little assignments that I was talking about, the like really detailed assignments, I got perfect scores on all of those too, but she took late points off of 2 of them. So, you know, I still got an A with all of that. And I'm currently working on another paper, a policy paper for our research class, and we take finals next week. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Hey, what's up, YouTube? So I'm doing this update a little late because we actually got out of school like about a week ago.
About a week ago. Fuck with us and then we tweaking, run up on
I just had to do that. Because we didn't really get out of school like a week ago. But anyway, so just to update you guys, we took our finals. For mental health final, I got a B on that, which is kind of funny because I got the same exact score on all my tests this term in that class. So, you know, it is what it is. I got a B overall in that class. I'm so happy it's over with. I'm so happy I don't have to deal with that instructor anymore. The instructor was the same lady that was my clinical instructor. So, yeah, just really happy that that's over with. Got a B. And in research, I actually got like a C on that test. And I don't know. That test was really like messed up. Like, some of the questions were like, what? Like the way that it was worded. And a lot of people were asking about the same questions. Like, what does she mean by this? So, you know, I didn't feel too bad. I was actually kind of happy that I got the score that I did because I was just really like, I thought it was just up in the air. But overall, the last paper that I wrote, I got a B on it. I think I was like 2% away from an A. I got a 90 on it. And for us, an A is a 92, I think. But, yeah. So I got a B in that class, which kind of sucks because like for both of the classes I was really close to getting A's this term, but for next term I'm just gonna turn up because I really do want to make at least one A. Like, God, I always come back and tell you guys that I got B's. But yeah, this term is over with. It's done. We have a week and a half off and it's Wednesday now and we already been off for about a week, so we start back at it again for the new new term on Monday. So I will just update you guys on that and see you guys in month 7. Bye.